So again, second part, human reproduction errors. Second part, first error here, it is related to oogenesis. Here in oogenesis, few terms are mentioned like in folliculogenesis, oogenesis, follicles when they develop, their stages are called primordial follicle, then primary follicle, secondary follicle, tertiary follicle, and quaternary follicle. Quaternary follicle is also called mature Graafian follicle. So here 60 to 80,000 reserve follicles are mentioned, 2-3 places. That is here primary oocyte point and here primary follicle. Exactly, it is not primary follicle, it is primordial follicle. So first error here, page number 32. This is primordial follicle. First error, primordial follicle. Then again here 60 to 80,000 primary follicle. It is not primary follicle, it is primordial follicle. Under the action of FSH during menstrual cycle, primordial follicles are converted into primary follicle. Yes, primordial follicles are converted into primary follicles. So how this primary follicle word, it will be correct. So here primary follicle is wrong. It is not primary follicle, primordial follicle. Here again, this error up to a limit, it is rectified, corrected in NCERT this year. In this year NCERT, this year means 2025-26 NCERT, this error, ovum, it is rectified, secondary oocyte, correct. Ovum is not ovulated, secondary oocyte stage is ovulated, perfect, correct. And it is corrected by NCERT. Thank you for that. Yes, you people corrected this error. Very good, correct. But our main mistake is again here that at this place, secondary oocyte, again in bracket ovum. Secondary oocyte is not ovum. Ovum is different. Secondary oocyte is different. You must write egg, no problem. If we are mentioning instead of ovum here, egg, then okay, no error. Secondary oocyte, or we are writing egg, then okay, all female gametic stages are eggs, no error in that. But ovum also in bracket and secondary oocyte in bracket, what science it is? Sorry, I don't know. It is completely wrong. Again, another error, blunder error. So in this page 33, 2 errors are there. Total 3 errors are there earlier. Secondary oocyte, now they have corrected. This literature part not rectified. Diagram part rectified. And in literature, more error. Same error at more places it is repeated. Wait for that. Graafian follicle, after that one line. The secondary oocyte in tertiary follicle. Primary oocyte converted into secondary oocyte. And secondary oocyte, according to NCERT, forms one new layer, zona pellucida. Completely wrong. Zona pellucida is not formed around secondary oocyte, it is formed around primary oocyte. All references, what errors I am citing here, what errors I am mentioning here, all with references. If you want, if anyone want, yes, you comment in comment box, I'll reply. And one more thing, same errors, same these points, I replied to NCERT, but their response, it is pathetic. Means it shows that how government agencies, how government people, how they are denying their work, how they are rejecting their work. So I'll come to that part also. And any student, suppose you are lacking this concept, you're not understanding what I'm explaining here. So yes, you can ask this area, this point. Yes, I'll explain that in other videos. Here I'm not explaining concept. Here I'm only explaining the errors. So those who are not clear with concept, they can't relate errors. So mark this point also, that secondary oocyte never forms zona pellucida. Zona pellucida, it is formed by primary oocyte and it is present from primary oocyte till ovum. And after ovum, it is present around zygote also. And there is a concept zona hatching, that also if you want, we can discuss. So here 2 errors, I think it is clear to you all. Then I'll move to next error. Next error, what I said that in NCERT diagram part, ovum corrected to secondary oocyte, diagram. But again, page number 33. On this page number 33, upper part, in diagram, ovum corrected to secondary oocyte. This area corrected to secondary oocyte. But again, same page, in theory, it is not corrected. Means in literature part, it is not corrected. Same page, lower line. One ovum is released during ovulation. Again, wrong by, same line. One secondary oocyte Here not ovum, it is secondary oocyte. Same page, lower lines. It is not ovum, it is secondary oocyte. Or if secondary oocyte is confusing for students, we can write egg. Egg is perfect word to explain this. Then again, page number 35. Again, they are writing ovum. The process of fusion of sperm with ovum. Ovum never fuses with sperm. Sperm fuses with or comes in contact with secondary oocyte. Secondary oocyte completes its second meiotic division and enters into ovum stage or oocyte stage. So here again they are writing ovum. Next page again they are writing ovum. Means ovum get converted into ovum. How it is possible? Secondary oocyte is converted into ovum. Secondary oocyte is called fertilization. Again they are writing ovum here. Okay, fertilization, fertilize and ovum. Again error here. Then again ovum here. These secretions of the acrosome help in sperm to enter into cytoplasm of ovum. Ovum it is not formed. Ovum through the zona pellucida. Okay, this line is correct. Ovum word is wrong. And plasma membrane. Yes, plasma membrane it crosses. Yes, this induces completion of second meiotic division of the secondary oocyte. How it is possible? You are talking about ovum here, and it completes second meiotic division in secondary oocyte. Second meiotic division it takes place in secondary oocyte, and then ovum is formed. Here we are talking about ovum. Again, here writing secondary oocyte.